Hello, and thank you for watching this final project that I've put together for my EdTech graduate course, Models of Integration of Educational Technology. My name is Eric Vigneault, and I would like to talk to you about what I've come to identify as a wicked problem that I've been seeing firsthand lately with some of my resource students. My wicked problem is, how do we prepare students who are below grade level in multiple content areas for post-secondary careers and life success? This is a complicated issue, and there is no easy answer to it. But I think it's a good idea to explore this problem and think of some ways that we as educators can address meeting the needs of these types of students, and also how EdTech might play a part in helping offer some solutions. So to start it off, let's look at one big reason students often wind up being below grade level by the time they get to high school, and some of the implications that surround it. One of the biggest reasons that students wind up being below grade level by the time they get to high school is from the unfortunate practice of social promotion. Social promotion is the practice of passing students along from grade to grade with their peers, even when the student hasn't met performance standards. According to a report done by the U.S. Department of Education on social promotion, research suggests that promoting students that are unprepared does little to increase their achievement or life chances, and causes unacceptably high dropout rates, especially for poor and minority students, thus leaving them with inadequate knowledge and skills to be successful. Yet for students with learning disabilities, the idea of retaining students who don't perform at grade level because of their learning disabilities raises its own set of issues. The National Center for Learning Disabilities released a report showing that 1/3 of students with select learning disabilities had been retained at least once in their academic career, and the report also showed that students who repeat a grade are at least 5 times more likely to drop out of school, and that the probability is even higher for students who are retained more than once. So if neither using social promotion or retention are good choices for students that are below grade level and or have learning disabilities, the question begs to be answered: how do we help reach these kids?
How do I reach these kids?
Well, from my efforts to explore ideas and solutions to this issue, what I've discovered is that there's a growing consensus amongst many in academia that there needs to be a shift from the college for all narrative to a more pragmatic approach. An approach that is sensitive to all students, not just the college ready, and offers options for students that are below grade level or learning disabled. Students who are below grade level and or have learning disabilities could greatly benefit from a greater emphasis being placed on career and technical education opportunities that are offered in blended learning environments. Providing work-linked learning opportunities to such students where they can participate in apprenticeships and internships that can lead towards earning trade certifications can help ensure that these students have marketable skills and professional contacts when they leave high school that will aid them in being far more employable. Harvard's Pathways to Prosperity project released a report in 2011 that strongly advocated that educational reform efforts be made in the U.S. to promote such work-linked learning opportunities within our schools. The report stated that between 40 to 70% of all students entering 9th grade in countries such as Austria, Denmark, Finland, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway, and Switzerland opt to take educational programs for the last 3 years of their secondary schooling. The end result is that not only do these countries have negligible dropout rates in comparison to the U.S., but they also have a good majority of their youth completing secondary school with certifications that offer real currency in their labor markets. Now, with all this information that I've shared advocating for students who are below grade level or who have learning disabilities to be exposed to career and technical education, the question is, how could EdTech help establish work-linked learning opportunities and internships for such students? Well, from what I've found, there are quite a few initiatives and platforms popping up online that are using the principles of connectivism to help youth forge connections and tap into networks to find mentors and apprenticeships. None of these services that I found have been custom tailored for students that are below grade level or learning disabled per se, but I think they easily could be. Two worth note that I'd like to briefly point out are Emblaze and the Learning Networks. Emblaze is a web-based platform that, according to their website, enables schools to curate sets of internships for students to request to pursue. Schools can monitor the search process, track internship attendance, and ensure compliance, thus ensuring student success. They also offer a mobile app for students to use that allows students to search for internships and log their attendance on it, all of which can be reviewed by the teacher. The Learning Network takes a pretty similar approach to Emblaze in establishing internships for youth, but instead of students searching and requesting for internships, the Learning Network designs their approach by creating a set of thematic experiences that they refer to as playlists, where every time a youth participant completes a playlist, they receive a digital badge that marks their skill and knowledge on a particular interest that can unlock opportunities that include academic credit, internships, and jobs. Now again, I realize that these two examples aren't exactly aligned with below grade level students and students with learning disabilities, but my thought is, couldn't something like this be integrated into a career and technical education program where below grade level students and students with learning disabilities could, with the guidance of a teacher and an online coordinator, tap into work-linked learning opportunities? What if an online platform existed that helped provide below grade level and LD students with opportunities to tap into CTE networks and apprenticeships that offered trade skills and/or pathways that will increase their employability after high school, that allowed students to build social capital with professionals in fields that are actually interested in, and where demand exists, that helped create alternative pathways for students that aren't college ready or aren't interested in going to college. To me, I think it'd be a pretty cool thing to accomplish.